and welcome back to Merry Little Xmas. We are continuing on with my 5 Golden Things video series, and today we are talking about my 5 golden classic Christmas songs. Now, just a few things before we get on with the video. First of all, the elephant in the room. Yes, my recording setup is different. We have reconfigured this space a little bit, and that is all because I got a desk. You can't see it, but you can assume that I'm leaning on something, and that is a desk. The bookcase is all shifted. This wall will not be naked for long, but it is naked for now. We all have to live with it. Just focus on the Christmas tree. The second thing that I have to point out before we get started with the video is my shirt. So I couldn't record a video about my favorite Christmas songs without one of my favorite Christmas shirts on, and it is Santa in some shades, and it says, "Don't Stop Believing." I think this shirt is hilarious. I love it so much, and I had to wear it for my Christmas songs video. One last thing before we get started, I definitely have this narrowed down to 5. There's still an honorable mention category, but listen, that's just how life works. We love an honorable mention. Also, I apologize for all the we loves and other things that maybe I've never said before. I've been watching the new season of Queer Eye, and I think Jonathan is just very in my head right now, so it's fine. Now that that's all squared away, we are ready to start with the video, my 5 favorite classic Christmas songs. We're going to talk about the songs, and we're going to talk about the specific artist I enjoy listening sing that song. Let's start. Number 5. So my number 5 favorite classic Christmas song is "It's Beginning to Look a Lot Like Christmas." And I really like Harry Connick Jr.'s version of this song because the song itself, and I think we all forget this, it's kind of slow, which doesn't really make sense to me because I always think of it as such an upbeat, "It's beginning to look a lot like," you know what I mean? I'm not going any further than that because God forbid we get copyrighted. Number 4. Number 4 is "It's the Most Wonderful Time of the Year" by Mr. Andy Williams himself. There's no reason to choose another artist. He is the original. That is how it should be sung. That is how you should intake the song. Yes, I knew it had to be on this list because I am a huge Ellen fan, and we all know she does 12 Days of Christmas episodes, and whenever she gives away tickets for it or on those episodes, that theme song is "It's the Most Wonderful Time of the Year," and it always gets me in a good mood. So I knew it had to be on this list because I always get super psyched when she gives away tickets because they all do their little reindeer skit. Number 3. This might be a little bit controversial, so stick with me here. But my number 3 favorite Christmas song is "The Christmas Song," or "Chestnuts Roasting on an Open Fire." Obviously by Nat King Cole, but also Michael Buble.
Chestnuts roasting on an open fire.
We love Michael Buble, and his version is very similar, but similar to "Most Wonderful Time of the Year," I can't not say that Nat King Cole is my favorite. Number 2. This is without a doubt. I'm sorry if you think another version of this song is your favorite, you're wrong. My number 2 favorite Christmas song is "Sleigh Ride" by the Queen of Jazz herself, Ella Fitzgerald. You cannot tell me that Ella Fitzgerald's version of "Sleigh Ride" isn't the superior version of that song. It is just so good. You know, it's in Elf, which, like, hello, but there is just something about that little jazzy, we like this, yeah? That jazzy number that she has with it. My honorable mentions. So I actually have 2 honorable mentions, but they're from the same artist. So I'm combining them. You guys know at this point, I'm not good at a list. So let's just go with, I named this series 5 Golden Things because the name works, not necessarily because I can narrow anything down to 5. But my 2 honorable mentions are Santa Claus is Coming to Town and Deck the Halls, both by Pentatonix. Their version of Santa Claus is Coming to Town is so fun. It's upbeat. They sing it a lot at like the Rockefeller tree lighting or the Disney parade or whatnot, and I've always really loved their version of Santa Claus is Coming to Town. And also, how could Santa Claus is Coming to Town not be on a favorite Christmas song list? The Pentatonix version of Deck the Halls is so good. It is, and because I have perfected my use of this phrase now, it truly is a bop. It's so good. And I've mentioned in my videos before that I'm a performer and dancer and all that jazz. But all I want to do truly is choreograph a tap piece to Pentatonix Deck the Halls. It screams to be tapped to, and I need to do it at some point. My number 1, Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas by Miss Judy Garland herself. I feel very strongly about my artists who sing my favorite Christmas songs. You know, the Christmas songs are great, but we wouldn't love them if certain artists didn't sing them. Am I right or am I right? I think I'm right. So Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas was not produced for a Christmas album or even a Christmas movie. It was originally sung and performed by Judy Garland in the movie Meet Me in St. Louis. So I think that's a super fun fact. Judy Garland sings the superior version of Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas. I know I've mentioned in other videos that this is my favorite Christmas song, and that if it isn't Judy Garland singing it, it has to be someone who sings it in the style of Judy Garland with the same emotion and the same connection to it. I also have runner-up artists who I enjoy. Again, Michael Buble. He gets a classic done very well. We know that as a contemporary crooner, most of his stuff is covers, if you will, of American songbook classics. So I do love his version, but I also love, and stay with me here, Kermit the Frog.
Have yourself a merry little Christmas.
And I have this memory of my dad playing a Muppet CD or album or something, but I have this memory of Christmas time or Christmas morning of my dad playing Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas with Kermit the Frog singing it. And I actually think that is the first version of that song, maybe not that I ever heard, but that I remember hearing and connecting to. And so that version of Kermit singing Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas is actually the reason why I love the song. So it's all thanks to you, Kermit and Dad. So that's it. That is my list of my 5 golden things of classic Christmas songs. Let me know in the comments below if some of my favorites are your favorites. And if they're not, let me know down below what your favorite Christmas songs are. I'm sure I love them just as much. I'm even feeling guilty about not including like Jingle Bell Rock or Rockin' Around the Christmas Tree. So let me know down below what your favorites are, and maybe it'll make me feel less guilty knowing that someone else in the world has them included in their top 5 list. And as always, if you want to follow me on my everyday Christmassy adventures, you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at BexyBoohoo. And of course, don't forget to hit that big thumbs up button to let me know that you're liking all this Christmas content. Hit that jingle bell notification so you're notified every time I post a video. And finally, you may never know that I post a video if you do not hit that big red Santa Claus suit colored subscribe button down below. So please hit that button, subscribe to my videos. It's totally free and you get some kooky Christmas content from yours truly. That's all for me today. See you next time and happy holidays!